Men, if you're over 60, I need your undivided attention for the next few minutes. What if I told you that one of the healthy vegetables you've been told to eat, a food you might be adding to your plate right now with the best intentions, is actually a silent saboteur of your masculine health? What if it's draining your energy, harming your circulation, interfering with your prostate, and quietly crushing the testosterone that defines your vitality? If you've passed that 60-year milestone, you've probably noticed changes. Maybe the energy you once had to power through the day has been replaced by persistent fatigue. Perhaps you're dealing with concerns about your prostate health that never troubled you before. Or maybe the most frustrating change is a decline in your libido, your drive, and the strength of your erections. It's easy to blame these changes on age. We're told it's just part of getting older. But that's not the whole story. While aging plays a role, a significant and often overlooked cause is hiding in your grocery cart. You're likely eating foods you believe are good for you, but they're working against you day after day. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. I'm going to reveal 3 so-called health foods you should stop eating immediately, and introduce 3 powerful natural foods that can restore your circulation, rebalance your hormones, and bring back the energy and vitality you thought were gone for good. This isn't about magic pills, it's about making smart, strategic choices. Let's start with the first villain, soy. Picture a well-meaning man who, after a conversation with his doctor about cholesterol, decides to cut back on red meat and dairy. He starts eating tofu, switches to soy milk for his coffee, and snacks on edamame, believing he's making the right choice for his heart. Weeks later, he feels more tired than ever. His motivation is waning, and he's noticing a bit more softness around his middle. What's happening? Soy is loaded with compounds called phytoestrogens, and the key part of that word is estrogen. These plant-based compounds are so structurally similar to the female hormone estrogen that they can dock onto your body's estrogen receptors and mimic its effects. For a man over 60, whose testosterone levels are already naturally declining, introducing a flood of estrogen mimickers is a recipe for disaster. It throws your critical testosterone to estrogen ratio out of balance, leading to hormonal chaos. This imbalance directly causes low energy, difficulty building muscle, increased body fat, and a disappearing libido. While you might be eating soy for your heart, you're inadvertently sacrificing your masculine vitality. The impact of soy on your hormonal health cannot be overstated. Testosterone is the backbone of male vitality, driving everything from muscle strength to mental clarity to sexual performance. As men age, testosterone levels naturally decline. But adding soy to your diet accelerates this process by flooding your system with estrogen-like compounds. These phytoestrogens don't just mimic estrogen, they compete with testosterone for receptor sites in your body, effectively sidelining the hormone that keeps you feeling strong and vibrant. Over time, this can lead to a cascade of symptoms: fatigue that lingers no matter how much you sleep, a loss of muscle mass despite your efforts at the gym, and a libido that feels like a distant memory. The irony is that soy is often marketed as a health food, praised for its protein content and heart-healthy benefits. But for men over 60, the risks far outweigh the rewards. Soy milk in your morning coffee might seem like a small choice, but those daily doses add up, slowly eroding the hormonal balance that keeps you feeling like yourself. Now, let's move to the second hidden villain, processed corn. I'm not talking about the sweet, juicy corn on the cob you enjoy at a summer barbecue. I'm referring to its sneaky, highly processed cousins that have invaded our food supply: corn oil, high fructose corn syrup, and cornstarch. Imagine a man who swaps butter for a tub of margarine made with vegetable oils, thinking he's making a healthier choice. He cooks with corn oil and doesn't realize that many of the sauces, dressings, breads, and baked goods he buys are packed with corn derivatives. The problem here is inflammation. These processed corn products are incredibly high in omega-6 fatty acids. While we need some omega-6, our modern diet provides a massive unnatural overdose, creating a state of chronic low-grade inflammation throughout the body. This isn't the kind of inflammation you feel like a sprained ankle. It's a silent fire burning inside your cells. For men, this inflammation is devastating. It stiffens your arteries, leading to poor blood flow, which is critical for strong erections. It causes joint pain, contributes to brain fog, and forces your body to spend its energy fighting this internal fire instead of building, repairing, and thriving. Poor circulation doesn't just affect your sexual health, it impacts every part of your body, from your heart to your brain to your muscles. When your arteries are inflamed and constricted, oxygen-rich blood can't flow freely, leaving you feeling sluggish and foggy. Over time, this chronic inflammation can contribute to serious health issues, including heart disease and diabetes, both of which are already risks for men over 60. The processed corn in your diet might seem harmless: a little corn oil in your cooking, A drizzle of high fructose corn syrup in your favorite barbecue sauce, but these small choices accumulate, creating a state of inflammation that saps your vitality and undermines your health. The third villain might be the most shocking. Raw spinach. Picture a health-conscious man who starts every day with a green smoothie, proudly throwing in handfuls of fresh raw spinach, believing he's flooding his body with nutrients. He's getting iron, magnesium, and vitamins, and that's true. But he's also getting a massive dose of something called oxalates when you consume spinach raw. These oxalates bind to minerals in your gut, and one of the most important minerals they latch onto is zinc. Zinc is arguably the master mineral. For male health, your body cannot produce testosterone without it. When oxalates bind to zinc, they prevent your body from absorbing it. It doesn't matter how much zinc is in your food if it passes right through you. That daily smoothie packed with raw spinach could be systematically robbing your body of the one mineral it needs most to produce testosterone, leading to low energy, low sex drive, and low testosterone levels, all while you think you're doing something great for your health. The impact of oxalates goes beyond zinc deficiency. They can also contribute to kidney stones, a painful condition that becomes more common as men age. For a man over 60, maintaining optimal zinc levels is critical, not just for testosterone production but for immune function, prostate health, and overall vitality. Zinc deficiency can exacerbate the symptoms of low testosterone, making you feel older than you are. The tragedy is that spinach is often hailed as a superfood, and in some ways it is. But when consumed raw in large quantities, it becomes a double-edged sword, delivering nutrients while simultaneously blocking the absorption of others. The health-conscious man who blends spinach into his morning smoothie is unknowingly setting himself up for a nutrient deficiency that could have far-reaching consequences for his masculine health. As you can see, these common foods, soy, processed corn, and raw spinach, create a perfect storm of hormonal imbalance, inflammation, and nutrient blocking that directly impacts your masculine health. Avoiding these foods is a critical long-term strategy, but many men are looking for solutions that can reverse the damage and restore powerful, rock-hard performance more quickly. That's why I want to share a resource. I came across a video revealing a bizarrely simple 7-second home remedy that uses a purple hardening tonic to target the real hidden root cause of male performance issues. It's 100% natural and works without pills or major lifestyle changes. If you're interested, you can find the link pinned at the top of the comments section below this article. It's worth checking out if you're serious about reclaiming your vitality. Now, let's shift to the foundational heroes you can find in your grocery store today. To start rebuilding your vitality from the ground up, the first hero is the humble beet. Beets are packed with natural nitrates, which your body converts into a miracle molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a potent vasodilator, meaning it relaxes and widens your blood vessels, dramatically improving circulation. This lowers blood pressure and allows oxygen-rich blood to flow freely to every part of your body, including the areas most important for intimate function. Better blood flow means more energy, a healthier heart, and stronger, more reliable erections. The key is to eat beets fresh. Avoid canned or pickled beets swimming in sugar and vinegar. Instead, roast them, steam them, or grate them raw into a salad to get the full effect. Beets are a powerhouse for men over 60, addressing one of the root causes of declining vitality, poor circulation. By boosting nitric oxide production, beets help ensure that your body gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function at its best. The second hero is broccoli, which contains a compound called sulforaphane. Think of sulforaphane as your liver's best friend. Your liver is responsible for filtering your blood and eliminating waste products, including excess hormones like estrogen. Sulforaphane supports this process, helping your liver efficiently flush out estrogen that can accumulate and disrupt your hormonal balance. It's like a hormonal cleanup crew, clearing the way for your testosterone.